you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety, and today we are gathered here to watch your stories. We're here to watch Monday Night Raw. We've got the AJ Styles tribute going on tonight, and we've got the Go Home episode before Elimination Chamber this coming up Saturday, so this should be a little interesting, although it could go either way with a Go Home show, right? Like, as we've established here on the channel, it's usually pretty chill, not a whole lot happens, just like, okay, we're at least continuing to build things up, that sort of thing. We've got the AJ Styles tribute, we have the Visionless Vision doing Visionless Vision's shenanigans, and Logan Paul just keeps being the worst. I don't know how else the wording, he just keeps being the worst. There was a clip of Logan Paul I caught earlier, like, going on about, like, you know, how he wasn't privileged, and I'm like, I'm just gonna bring this up and leave it there for the community. But either way, we've got some matches on the docket tonight, and we got qualifying matches for the final spots in the men's and women's Elimination Chamber matches, so we gotta see what happens moving forward. So, on that note, as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy, make sure that you're taking care of yourselves, make sure that you're taking care of your mental health, make sure that you're looking out for each other, make sure that you're not falling for any grifts or MLMs or anything like that. Like, just make sure that you're not falling for any of these scams at this point. It's just getting worse. I don't know how else to word it. It's just getting worse. If I give one more invite to a pampered chef party on Facebook, and it's like, this is why I uninstalled this app a while ago. This has gone off the rails, but when did these reaction videos stay on the rails in the first place? Alrighty, lovely people, we got Gunther out here who's going on about losers, referring to Goldberg, John Cena, and AJ Styles. That's his words, not mine. Adam Pearce is just so done with this dude. He is so done with this roster at this point. What is going on with the sound here? Okay, at least Adam Pearce is trying to get the mic going. We are going to celebrate AJ Styles. Get out of here, Gunther. You already retired the dude. Like, how many people does this man have to retire? Like, where is this all going? I'm so confused. I'm assuming that he's disgraced by the fact that we're celebrating AJ Styles, even though he's AJ Styles, right? Am I following this? Again, like, where's this all going? Like, I understand that he's kind of like the true final boss at this point, but like, where is this all going with the career killer situation? Like, somebody's got to eventually stop this man, right? Or he's got to win the title or something. I don't know. But then who stops Gunther at that point? You retired Goldberg, John Cena, and AJ Styles. And there's Dragon Lee. There we go. It should end up with this situation, sure, because this makes sense, but I don't know when we're getting that match with Gunther and Dragon Lee, but that should be pretty good. And then there's Adam Pearce just still, like, yelling at this dude. Okay, well, there's Dragon Lee again backstage. We're in the backstage area now. Oh my god, like, that one security dude is, like, not letting up from this dude. He's not letting off of Dragon Lee. That person understood their assignment. And there's Cody. Alrighty, then. We're gonna keep things rolling, people. We're gonna keep things rolling. But overall, this should be interesting. I want to see what this little, like, tribute thing is going to look like for AJ Styles. I want to see the Dragon Lee Gunther match. I'm looking forward to that when we eventually get to that point. And I'm sure we have something to talk about with Cody. Okay, so it looks like Cody's doing the intro thing for AJ Styles, right? But like, we also need to build up to Elimination Chamber, do we not? Like, you're in the match, Cody. Okay, well, we've got the Vision making their way out here now. Michael Cole, it's always one of those nights with the Visionless Vision. Like, let's be real here. Yep, Paul Heyman's just salty. I mean, they're booing you. I'd assume so. This feels like the Universe Mode group without Seth or Braun. Listen to Logan Paul. He's like, yeah. Like, what is this dude doing? Zero common sense. Sir, you're like the last person to go on about common sense. I'd rather not be in your presence, Logan Paul. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these people feel the same way. Bronson Reed's got the presence in this group right now. I understand that it's the audience thing, but like, the song just boggles my brain at this point, because like, Jay's coming down with Jimmy, right? Like, they're the tag team champions, and the song is just like, it's just me, you like you're in a tag team again. The numbers aren't numbering. I understand that it's for the audience, like, participation. I understand that, but this just boggles my brain at this point. But hey, I mean, that's core memories right there. But hey, we've got the last Elimination Chamber qualifying match, Bronson Reed, Jey Uso, and I think was it the original Starbucks? I'm pretty sure it's the original Starbucks. So we're gonna have to see what happens moving forward. The Vision's a mess. Cody's reunited with the Usos, so that's a fun time. And we're just gonna have to see what happens moving forward with the Visionless Vision and then Cody and company. It flows, right? Alrighty, lovely people, we've got the original Starbucks, we've got Bronson Reed, we've got Jey Uso in the men's Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. There goes original Starbucks with the moonsault. Totally not Chad Gable. Totally not. We saw the Starbucks family reunite last week, and they had a whole confrontation, so I would not rule out that just happening again this week with like the Starbucks sequel and Bravo and Ryo coming out at some point. Okay, well that was a good move right there from Jey and Starbucks. They had to team up right there for a moment to take care of Bronson Reed. But I will not be surprised if the Vision gets involved too. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all. Other than I smell shenanigans. This is gonna be a really stupid question, but are we back into the era where we're like giving everybody a nickname and we're just gonna repeat it every 5 seconds again? Because that's what it's sounding like. Because I swear it's like almost every other sentence they're just referring to Bronson Reed as Ozilla, and I understand why. It's a nickname, right? And like just like he's a big dude, but like, do we need the nicknames every 5 seconds? I thought that was my job. Listen, we've been saying this entire time. Braun and Bronson Brigade are the most interesting part of this group, and I've said it for months now, and I still stand by it. I love how when they forget about how long it is, like they're just like a number of months ago, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Because sometimes I forget too. Yeah, no. No, I don't think he got it all the way across the ring. I was gonna say, I don't think he made much contact there. It was really close though. I mean, you can, because we gotta watch out for the Starbucks family. They're probably floating around somewhere, right? Alrighty, friends, we're back from the break. Bronson Reed just, well, broke up a pinfall during the break that Starbucks had on Jey Uso right there. It looked like Bronson had something going on with his arm as a result of breaking up the pin. That's kind of what it's looking like, right? We've got original Starbucks and we've got Jey as well. Okay, this audio just feels off. Like, I'm not hearing anything. The only thing that I heard going on in the ring there, because like sometimes you can hear the strikes or like movement in the ring. I wasn't hearing like anything until Starbucks got down on the mat there. Oh, that was close right there. Oh, he's hanging on there. He's still got the ankle. Oh, Jey got out. Super kick from Jey. Huge kick from the Starbucks. Oh, Jey, that spear, I can't. Alrighty, well, Jey is moving on to the Elimination Chamber matchup. We got a lot of combustible elements in that match. I get a weird feeling that maybe Bronson Reed was supposed to win that match, but then like the arm situation happened. That's kind of the vibe that I got from this, just from how they were building things up. I'm also surprised that the Starbucks family didn't interrupt anything either. I'm very suspicious. Alrighty, so we got Randy, Cody, Jey, LA, we got Javon, and we got Trick. I think I got everybody. Yeah, but like I said earlier, what if they want to join the Punk and Roman situation? What if they want to make it a triple threat match? Like, come on. I'm just saying. Oh god, because apparently, I don't know how true this is, but there was like a rumor percolating that like Drew might be in a multi-man match, and then it's like, well, what is the point of this Elimination Chamber match if that's the case? Anyway, this was still a fun matchup. Hope Bronson Reed's okay. We always want to make sure that everybody's happy and healthy first and foremost here on the channel. So overall, I'll give this a thumbs up. I thought it was serviceable. Not my favorite men's qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber this year, but it was still serviceable. Alrighty, people, so we got good old Dom and Liv out here, and basically Stephanie just cooked Liv last week. Yeah, but like, when are you defending any of those titles again, Dom? Especially that IC title. Like, I understand that there was probably like an injury right at some point for a few weeks. Like, I get that, but like, he's had this title since November. We're almost into March. And why is he back around the women's title again? He's got 2 championships. Why is he having to do all the work here? Like, this is Liv's decision. Why is Liv not like issuing the challenge or making her own decision here? I'm just getting heated at this point. Like, why is Dom doing the introductions and then there's Liv just like hiding behind him? Liv, you won the Royal Rumble. You're going to WrestleMania. Why is Dom introducing everyone? Why is he doing this? Listen, I'm here for character depth. Do not get me wrong, but Liv, she's gonna swerve us. Oh god, are we going back to stories? Oh man, she really got Stephanie. Even Jade's like, oh dang. What was this segment? Well, yeah, I think any of us could have figured that out, Michael Cole. But what was this? Why was Dom the one that was like introducing everyone? Like, this is Liv's moment. Like, this did not feel like a big moment to me, and it should have been, because this is the decision. Like, this didn't feel like a big moment to me, and it should have felt like a big moment because, well, Liv decided who she wanted to take on at WrestleMania. I don't know if this clarified a lot, Michael Cole. I think a lot of us that have been watching for the last couple of weeks, we pretty much knew where this was going, right? Oh god. Oh god. Well, this whole situation just happened, friends. This whole situation just happened. All right, in the latest segment of reacting to Nattie, near the Nattie, we've got Maxxine versus... Listen, I gotta run with this. Maxxine's got like a mashup of like, I think of like her old themes, so that's back. And I actually really liked that theme that she had before. Put these two in like a Falls Count Anywhere match or something. I'd be okay with that. Oh, well, there goes Maxxine into the post. Is Maxxine okay? I think she's out. There we go, ref. All right, well, the bell is rung. Didn't that happen like a week or two ago with these two, right? Referee stoppage, something like that. Or no, maybe no, because they got a double DQ a couple weeks ago. That's right. No, not a double DQ, but a double count out, right? Yeah, because I think that was the double count out, right? Because that was that whole situation with Nattie and Becky and AJ and Maxxine. So that happened. Oh my god, that happened. That happened. All right, dearest friends, we've got Brock Lesnar out here with Paul Heyman. Paul's a busy man tonight. All right, Paul, what's our history lesson? Yes, we're aware of the streak, Paul. That was 12 years ago, Paul, and it should not have been Brock to break the streak. What? He did not have a WrestleMania spot last year, right? So we're planning Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania match, just for funsies. Like, I get it's like Brock Lesnar and like, you know, he's got a lot of name recognition and stuff, but he hasn't been involved in WrestleMania for a minute, right? Shouldn't we be figuring out who's gonna go for the titles first? Like, this could have waited until next week when we got everything sorted out. So he's literally out here to show off the schedule. This could have been in an email. Paul, you could have waited like one more week for this because we would have known who's going for the titles at this point, right? Like, does that make sense? Like, what is happening here? What? Paul, you were heavily involved in the WrestleMania main event last year on night one. What is this man talking about here? Going on about, oh, Brock's the real main event. What is this dude talking about? We haven't seen Brock on a Mania in a couple of years, right? So Lesnar's last Mania was WrestleMania 39 with the Omos match. So I'm trying to figure out everything here because, I mean, I understand that he had all those matches with Roman in the main event and just was in the Mania main event for a minute, but like, the Mania main event's the Mania main event. Like, that's the last match on the card. Like, Paul Heyman's fingerprints were all over last year's, right? So, and the year before that, and the year before that, right? What is this man going on about? This could have been sent in an email. We could have waited until next week when we had all the other pieces figured out. I'm just saying. Alrighty, friends, we've got Javon Evans versus Kofi Kingston. We've got Xavier Woods at ringside making an appearance in the sling. Grayson Waller is also showing support as well. And we have Offset in Javon Evans' corner, which, I mean, that has to say something about Javon Evans, like, if they're putting him with celebrities and stuff. Like, I always get that vibe of, like, they probably would have put the celebrities, like with people that they kind of trust at this point. I don't know. That, again, I am not a professional wrestler, but that's the feeling that I get. Kofi just ran out of the way. He literally ran out of the way. I mean, that's the way to do it, though. That's how I do it in the video game. Oh, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that knee. That was, oh my God, there's Woods. He was just like, you know, just making fun of him there. That was funny. Alrighty, friends. Well, we've got Javon and Kofi back in the middle of the ring here after the break. Huge kick from Javon there. You got this, Javon. Oh, Kofi rolled out of the way there. Oh, yeah, that might not be great for Javon. Oh, I thought Kofi had it right there. Javon's still going. There goes Javon. Oh, there we go. You got Kofi this time because Kofi was running up the ramp last time, but there's Grayson right behind you. Oh no, Grayson. Oh no. And Kofi now going in for the cover. Oh, and Javon kicked out. Although I thought for a split second like his foot was underneath the rope there, just like from the way that the camera angle was. I don't know. And there goes Grayson Waller just being an instigator. Offset just sent him into the commentary table. Oh, yep, there goes Javon. Yep, that's it. I mean, this match was short, sweet, and to the point, and yeah, I mean, it did what it needed to accomplish, and it was good. I enjoyed it. And I think the crowd did too. So, you know what? I'll give this a thumbs up just because it checked off all the boxes. Alrighty, friends. We got CM Punk out here. We had a little video package thing with Finn Balor, so that was cool. Then why are we out here if we're waiting for AJ? Which, by the way, we've been seeing people popping up tonight. And like before the break, we had Frankie Kazarian and Abyss, like literally Abyss. Now we just need Chris Parks, right? I'm alive, Punk. I'm not in Atlanta, but I'm alive. I don't know if we need the what ifs, Punk. I'm a little nervous now. Seriously, I'm still mad at that. Finn, why'd you have to ruin that match between Punk and AJ there? I'm telling y'all, we need like a healthy balance with these title runs at this point. Just have everybody defend the title every few weeks as the story allots for it. Make sure that they're defending it regularly, but not every single week. But don't make them have like no title defenses for like 4 to 6 months. You know, like balance. Well, he's not here, so there's that. I'm gonna get a little nervous for this title match. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because like if Roman gets that title back, we're just never gonna see this title like ever. I mean, you're here most Monday nights, and that's fine, because everybody needs a week or two off, right? You got to use that time off when you can. Of course, we have all the Judgment Day drama too. That's been happening. I feel like they're doing more for like next week than like this week. I understand that it's partially probably because of the tribute show. Like, I get it, but like, and I know we need to further things along, but like, don't we have Elimination Chamber to get through first? I too work with facts, but I also have to plan for the what if scenarios. It's called contingency planning. Or it's like you might have to plan for like extra things that could very well happen. That might not happen, but could happen. What if I went to WrestleMania? Just kidding, I'm not going. Okay, well, Punk is the best in the world, and there's that. This has been very fillery, and I feel like we're going to next Monday versus like the show on Saturday more so. I don't know. I might be losing all sense of the plot, but I feel like some of this stuff could have just waited until next week. Like have the people that aren't going to be on the Elimination Chamber card, like just like in a match or two, and just have people like yelling at each other. I don't know. We haven't really seen too much in terms of the interactions on the men's side of things with like people in the Elimination Chamber match, at least like not in the lead up to things. But here we are, friends. Here we are. We got Kairi, Raquel, and Io. This could get a little interesting, of course, with Io and Kairi and all their history that we've seen over the last several months, right? So we've also got both Rhea and Asuka in the Elimination Chamber, so that could get a little interesting. We saw Raquel earlier tonight with the rest of the Judgment Day shenanigans, and Liv had the Dino Nuggy pillow. There we go, Raquel. Okay, there goes Io, just taking everybody out there. You'll love to see it. Oh, nice move from Kairi. Nice drop kick. There we go, Io. Nice drop kick from the top rope right there. Oh, there goes Raquel, just shoving Io right out of the way there. Oh, well, Raquel's over in the timekeeper area, so we are down to Io and Kairi for the time being. Oh, I thought that was going to be it there for a second. I thought Kairi had it there. But Raquel's just okay. I was going to say, she was like taking her time there for a moment there to like pull out Kairi out of the ring there. And I'm like, okay, that took a moment, but I understand why it did. Oh no. Raquel's trying to get Io off the top rope there. Hang in there, Io. You got this. Oh, there we go. That's one way to take down Raquel. We got a flying DDT there. Kairi! Oh, Raquel. Okay, yeah, she countered right there. That would do it. I think Raquel's got this, friends. And Raquel picks up the win. That kind of backfired on Kairi. I don't think Asuka's going to be that thrilled about that, to be honest, but this was a serviceable matchup, did what it needed to accomplish, and we'll have to see what happens moving forward. All right, everybody, we've got AJ Styles out here. Oh man, I'm not okay. We have the thank you AJ chants going. Feel the feels, AJ. Feel the feels. Like we always say around here, we want to give everybody their flowers while they're still going, you know? He pointed at the sign. Is that a sign? I'm only kidding. I would agree. That the early TNA days, like right around 05, 06, just, oh, so good. I see what you did there. We saw the Good Brothers. Exactly. Wrestling's about variety. There's got to be a little bit of everything, right? That's how I see it anyway. Almost everything. There's the family right in front row. I love that. See, like we always say around here, like as long as everybody's happy and healthy, that's all I care about around here. Yeah. I think that's an understatement. I would agree. He didn't actually tap out or anything, right? Yeah. Yeah, interestingly enough, the Royal Rumble of 2016 was when I started to get back into this stuff. I mean, that's 10 years right there. I mean, injuries and all. I mean, that's a long stint for WWE run, I think. Oh, man. He's got the vest in the middle of the ring now. Oh, yeah, I love that. Oh, man. This one hurts. This hurts, man. This is hitting me worse than when the actual match happened. And thank you, AJ Styles. It's like hitting even more now because like everybody's like, you know, at the top of the ramp and oh god. But I mean, like this is great. We again, like I always say, we want to give everybody their flowers and, you know, make sure that they're appreciated like while they're still like doing the thing, and like also like just, you know, we want everybody to retire, you know, on their own terms as much as, you know, we want them to, right? But just seeing everybody, I mean, look at this. I mean, you're talking like everybody backstage. Oh man, we got Undertaker now too. Because this makes sense, right? Because like AJ was Undertaker's last person, like last opponent with the Boneyard match and everything. Oh god, that's bright. Oh god, they've got unfinished business. I'm concerned now. What's going on? Oh, this is awesome. Oh, no way. Oh, that's awesome. And well deserved. You know what? I gotta stand up too. I can't take this. I've taken you to my kitchen, so bear with me for a moment. I couldn't just sit down and like not do a round of applause at the end here, you know? Oh, this is awesome. Oh, and the family, I can't. Right, everyone? If you need tissues, I got tissues over here. Oh my god. A truly phenomenal induction into the WWE Hall of Fame here, but man, it's really over. Oh god, this hit even more than the actual match itself, because I think it like solidifies everything, right? Because I think it was more like, okay, what's going on here? Is this like happening? And it's happening. I'm not okay. But dearest friends, AJ Styles is officially going to the WWE Hall of Fame, and just, yeah, he left the vest and the gloves in the middle of the ring, and just, he deserved every bit of this tribute. He definitely did. This was great. I'm feeling all the feels. I'm not the greatest at articulating when I'm feeling the feels, but I'm feeling the feels. But this was great, and I'm just happy that he's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. That's a heck of a career, and I mean, like, without AJ Styles and like, you know, the early TNA days and everything, like that really set the foundation for a lot of what we watch now, you know? So what an incredible career. And I mean, a big legacy too in the grand scheme of things in the wrestling realm. So you can't really rate this kind of stuff or anything. It's one of those moments where we just have to soak in the moment and just appreciate it for what it is, right? But yeah, what can I say? This was phenomenal. And we have a phenomenal new addition to WWE Hall of Fame. Alrighty, friends, I'm going to try to keep this short, sweet, and to the point overall. This episode just felt very weird. The vibes were off. Again, I understand that this was like the tribute show and everything, right? So we got to kind of take that into consideration, but like even then, like it didn't feel like we were planning for the actual premium live event, really. Like it was kind of in the background almost. And then like we were already planning for like the week after, like when they're doing Raw next week. So I get the feeling that like everything's gonna hit the fan next week probably, like, so again, I don't know, but yeah, the show felt weird to me this week. Hopefully Bronson Reed's okay, because that was a very scary situation there. There wasn't really much that stood out to me this week other than just like, I guess we're trying to set things up moving forward. It was weird. But like outside of that, I think we have to treat the tribute as like an entirely separate entity, right? So if we take the tribute as an entirely separate entity, I'll give it a double thumbs up because I enjoyed the appearances throughout the evening, and I enjoyed, you know, seeing, you know, everybody come out for AJ at the end. And again, like I'm always a big proponent of giving people their flowers, like while they're still going, and then of course just like when they're ready to hang up the boots, or in AJ's case, the vest and the gloves, right? But overall, I enjoyed the tribute portion of the show. Again, I am treating these two things separately, the main show from the tribute show, because I feel like you have to do that in these situations, I feel like sometimes, right? Because I feel like this was a situation where it was like, yeah, we kind of have to do that. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts were for this week's episode of Monday Night Raw down in the comments down below. Leave your predictions for Elimination Chamber in the comments as well. And also let me know what your favorite AJ Styles moments, matches, etc. matter where, it could be TNA, it could be New Japan, it could be wherever. The more the merrier, right? Right. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.